Yeah, one of my latest mods, dual 18650 pulse width modulation. Something I kicked on for a long time. It was the first magnetic switch I built with a bullet, 38 gauge I think. So here's the switch built into a upper cavity, and pulse width modulation again. Just wanted something small, so it's a SX350, a single what is it, 2700 battery. Couple of battery holders, but that's it. And it has the homemade switch in there. I'm not too happy. I'm gonna make another one, but it's using a very small magnet, so I couldn't use a bullet casing for that. Used a little tube, brass tube, and cut off a little chunk of it, so it works, but I got something else in mind. That's how the switch I'm building now starts out. See? Piece whacked off. And this is a little piece of flat brass, and I leave a little tip on here to solder the wire on, since this is the one contact, and when the shrink tubing over this, and it doesn't interfere with anything on the switch. This is the magnet, little drop of epoxy. Okay, and then I can fill this, or put some coloring in it, or whatever. Fill it with epoxy, so this is part of a switch, and some other parts. This is normally part of the boxes I'm building, but this switch I'm going to try to build it different, separate completely. So we'll see. Okay, this drops in here. This is the other pole of the switch, and the spacers on the side there are for traveling up and down, so everything runs freely, so we're ready to glue things together. Okay, the top one is the stationary one, and this one is embedded. That's the opposing magnet, and that goes glued on here. Okay, let's see if it's still a switch. Probably the connections aren't too good, but yep, sure is. Yep, it works. Okay, now See, this is what it is. That could have been cut down a little more here. Maybe I can do that still. That's the switch. I'll trim it down a little bit. Okay, switch is finished. Working fine. And that's the 10 millimeter, just like in this one here. And I usually build it right into the part of the pieces here is the part of the casing, so it's a lot smaller, but I wanted to build a standalone switch, but anywho, 10 millimeter, but I'm going to make a 6 millimeter one. Let me see, where is it? Okay, it's here. This is a 6 millimeter switch, and it can be made smaller. This works great, so order some different magnets and we'll see. Well, if you're interested, I'll show you how to build that one. It's probably going to be a lot smaller too. Thanks for watching.